Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so this is all well and good and what we can do with the console, but there's a whole bunch of other things that we can do with JavaScript. Now, what I've been doing with the console here is more or less something that you would see on, let's say, a native system. So, for example, traditionally, before the web, programs were run on the computer, and they'd have something like this in the console. Now, JavaScript is mostly a web-based language, and for the most part we can actually edit this within the HTML part here, and that's why this JS bin here has this JavaScript. You can go ahead and edit the HTML, the CSS, or the JavaScript, and this console there is just to kind of run and learn, let's say, the basic math-oriented, the old-school way of actually programming. Okay, so what we're going to do is, if you want to call in something like JavaScript, you actually have to add in something called the script tag. Okay, so all this is that what we can do now is, I'm just going to go ahead and add in the script tag. Is basically, once you add that in here, you can then add in certain kinds of JavaScript. Okay, now there are several ways where you can put this here. You can actually put this all the way down here if you really wanted to. You can put it right down here, and you can do all of this stuff right here. Okay, so in this area here, so I'm just going to highlight it. In this area, you can actually write in JavaScript script. Okay, now it's a little bit different than what you'd necessarily write in here, but for the most part, you can actually go ahead and do that here. So let's go ahead and we'll talk about that in the next tutorial. I'll see you guys.